So a lot of discussion had occurred throughout the year once the federal crackdown started, that somehow if we had some really for-profit, over-regulated system like Colorado, everybody would be okay in California. Well, that has been proven false. In Colorado, there have been another 10 federal letters that have gone out, and having a state system, and maybe even a state system that is for-profit, made them perhaps on target. One of the funnier things about, or what I thought was really hilarious about the Colorado crackdown, is now that they're saying that one of these dispensaries is too close to a school. It is a university.
Oh. What? University?
And so now the fear around that, now think about that. If you not only include K through 12, but you start including universities,
or even city colleges,
universities, trade schools, etc., that just kind of takes care of the map, doesn't it? I mean, then you can't be close to people. You know? And of course, the big joke about it is that it was promoted by all of the jocks that sell weed at the universities are happy that the dispensaries are going to be pushed off the map. That's the sort of inner track joke that's gone on, right? But I mean, this is pretty ridiculous, and I think a lot of students, in particular, we have a seat on this committee for disabled students, which Mr. Gallo fills. A lot of students, in particular, students like myself that are learning disabled, medical cannabis completely has helped with the learning process. So for a lot of folks that have, John?
I was going to piggyback on what you were saying.
Please.
It's not just patients that have a learning disability. It's, it's like, for some of us it's test anxieties, or not being able to retain, focus because the mind's like going 100 miles an hour and whatnot. So, like me personally, I find it useful when I, use medical cannabis. It helps me to slow my mind down to where I can focus on what I need to focus on, whatever the homework is, or even the test. So, you can't even smoke on campus either without worrying about losing federal, federal financial aid, or your Board of Governors fee waiver, which covers the tuition. So it's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yeah, and before I might have made a little joke about it, but it's really no joking matter, because now it gives license to, the campus police to further harass disabled patients. And often we already have a pretty hard time, at university level, completing our life goals. So, this is pretty, I would say it's pretty darn disgusting and upsetting that now the U.S. attorneys are including universities.
Next thing they're going to start saying you can't do it about churches.
Oh, believe me, the churches have already made "Don't come near our church" very clear. So another local update that I think is really important is that we have Barbara Lee, Congresswoman Barbara Lee, who I'm sure folks remember her name from Barbara Lee Speaks for Me. She was one of the few folks that stood up when the war started. She's a very honorable lady, and she has championed the industry's cause by putting a bill in Congress Appropriations Committee to not allow the federal government to grab small businesses' properties and etc. So her bill is specifically about the federal forfeiture of the actual land itself.